I still remember the way she looked at me that night, like I was a mistake she didn't know how to undo politely. No yelling, no dramatic scene, just a quiet sentence that shattered everything. I feel like you're just not enough for me anymore. And just like that, the ground beneath my feet gave way. We'd been together for 5 years. Not perfect years, but real ones. The kind where you build routines, take turns folding laundry, argue about nothing, and then fall asleep with your backs turned but legs touching. I thought we were solid. I thought love meant staying even when it wasn't exciting. I thought that's what she believed too. But apparently, she had another idea of love, one that looked more like attention, dopamine hits, and someone who could inspire her. Her word, not mine. I didn't beg. That's the one thing I held on to. I didn't ask her to stay. I just said, okay. Not because I didn't care, but because something inside me broke so cleanly, there wasn't even space left for anger. I packed a bag and left our apartment that same night. Told her she could keep everything, even the coffee mug with my favorite soccer team on it. The first month was brutal. People talk about heartbreak like it's all about crying into a pillow and scrolling sad playlists. But it's uglier than that. It's checking your phone at 2 a.m., hoping she texted. It's walking by someone who wears her perfume and feeling your stomach drop. It's sitting in your parked car because you don't want to go into your empty apartment. It's questioning everything you ever said or did, wondering where you became not enough. I'd lie if I said I handled it like a man with pride. I drank more than I should have, skipped meals, stared at her Instagram stories like some kind of addict needing a fix. And when I saw her smiling in photos with a guy I didn't recognize? Yeah, that one cut deep. But here's the thing. No one tells you. Time doesn't heal you, but it gives you distance. And distance gives you perspective. I started going to the gym again, not to win her back, but because I needed to feel like I had control over something. I started reconnecting with old friends, took a solo trip to Jordan, read books I had abandoned halfway, and one random afternoon, while sipping coffee on my balcony, I realized I hadn't thought about her in 3 days. That felt like freedom. Then, months later, she messaged me. Just a simple, "Hey, can we talk?" My heart didn't skip a beat like I expected. I just stared at the message, then put my phone face down and went back to doing dishes. Later that night, curiosity got the better of me. We met at a coffee shop, the same one we used to go to after grocery runs. She looked different. Not in the way she dressed or styled her hair, but in the way she kept fidgeting, looking down, avoiding my eyes. I kept mine steady. After some small talk, she finally said it. I messed up. I stayed quiet. Let her talk. She told me the guy she left me for was exciting, until he wasn't. Said he was charming and full of adventure, but when real life crept in, he was nowhere to be found. Said she thought she wanted passion, but now she missed peace. She missed how safe she felt with me, how I made her laugh without trying, how I always listened. Then she said it. I want another chance. I know I hurt you, but I miss us. You know what's funny? There was a time I would have given anything to hear those words. A time I would have driven across the country if she just whispered she needed me. But in that moment, I didn't feel joy. I didn't feel triumph. I just felt tired. Because healing changes you. It makes you see the cracks that were always there, even when you pretended not to. It makes you realize that someone who could throw you away once can do it again. And love isn't about someone coming back. It's about who never left. I looked at her, this woman I once loved so fiercely, and I said calmly, I'm glad you figured out what you want, but I'm not him anymore. She blinked, caught off guard. I could tell she hadn't expected that. Maybe she thought I'd still be waiting with open arms. But I wasn't the same man who left that apartment broken. I had rebuilt, piece by painful piece. And I wasn't about to hand myself back to someone who only wanted me now that the exciting guy got boring. She nodded slowly, bit her lip to keep it from trembling. I stood up, paid for both coffees, and walked out. This time, I didn't look back. You see, sometimes love is not about holding on. It's about having the strength to let go and stay gone. It's about learning that you are not someone's second choice. You're not a warm place to run to when the fire they chased burns them out. And if someone ever tells you that you're not enough, believe them. Not because it's true, but because anyone who can't see your worth doesn't deserve to hold your heart. That chapter is closed, and I'm not bitter, just better.